What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to How Player Chemistry Works. I've been talking about on stream and through videos and been asked a lot recently to describe exactly how player chemistry works. I already had the thoughts and feelings and values on it, and TubeBoy made a post on Reddit that kind of cemented what I thought and gave me a basis to actually produce this video on. So in this video there will be some facts and there will be some hypotheses that aren't actual facts, but definitely a way for you to see and understand a little bit more why chemistry is important or potentially isn't important, and why sometimes you think that high rated players don't perform as good as low rated players. So on the screen now, actually before we get into that guys, if we could drop a thumbs up on the video, that'd be absolutely awesome. Let's try and get this over 9,000 likes, that would be epic. And yeah, on the screen now guys, you're going to see a message from TubeBoy and it reads, there was a question and answer series asked to him on Reddit, and the question reads, could you tell us exactly how chem styles and overall chemistry affects our players? What does player on 4 chem versus 7 chem versus 10 chem look like from a programmer's point of view? What does a hunter card look like from a programmer's point of view? We can see that it says on the screen, but what does it actually look like behind the scenes? So basically what he's asking is, if I have someone on 5 chem or 7 chem or 10 chem, what does it actually mean? And I don't understand why EA aren't transparent with this, because it wouldn't change much, if anything at all. But TubeBoy's response was, it's hard to easily explain without going into technical details, but here goes. The general principle of player chemistry is this. If a player has less than 5 chem, they will perform worse than their base attributes. So their base attributes being the face card attributes, or if you go to Foothead, Footwiz, etc., the in-game stats of the player. It says if a player has greater than 5 chem, then they will perform better than their base attributes. A chemistry style then amplifies the nature of that improved performance for the base attributes it affects. So each chemistry style is mapped to a set of systems that affect the player, and then we use the chemistry number to determine how they fall within the range of less effective to more effective. Team chemistry also affects every player slightly, but not nearly as much as individual chemistry. So with that in mind, I've made this. What you see on screen now, guys, is a series of Cristiano Ronaldos with different chemistry styles and different chemistry values, and I'm going to try and explain to you in very simple terms what this actually means. So I've gone off the basis, and this isn't correct. This is not correct, by the way, guys. I've just done this for the sake of the argument. I've gone off the basis that every chemistry point you gain, you get 1 extra base stat, and every chem style chemistry point you gain, you get 1 extra base stat. Because we don't know exactly what it is, and EA won't disclose that information, we don't know exactly how it works, but I would wager a guess that 1 point per chemistry point is a fair valuation. So you see in the top left hand corner we've got Cristiano Ronaldo on 5 chemistry. So what does that mean, first of all, that he's on 5 chemistry? It means that he actually plays as how his card says he plays. He plays on 5 chemistry with 93 pace, 93 shooting, 91 dribbling, and all the other stats you see on the card. So when people like myself who play Ronaldo at striker, or Bale at striker, or Theo Walcott at striker, that's why they're still so effective, because they actually get 7 chem at striker, which means they still get an increase to their base card stats. As you look into the top right, guys, you see what a chemistry with chemistry 10 rated Cristiano Ronaldo would look like with a basic chem style. So he gets 5 chemistry bonus points, because as TubeBoy said before, and TubeBoy, if you don't know, does work for EA, he basically said 5 chem is base stats. So if you play someone on 5, they will play as their card stats suggest that they will play. If, however, they have 10 chem, which is the most chemistry you can get, they will get an increase per chemistry point. Again, we don't know what this is, so for the sake of the video, I've gone 1 point per chemistry style. So his pace will get 5 extra spots, shooting the same, passing the same, dribbling the same, defensive the same, physical the same, meaning a 10 chemistry Ronaldo, so a Ronaldo in left wing spot, with no chemistry style, will get 98 pace, 98 shooting, 86 passing, 96 dribbling, 37 defensive, and 84 physical, which is why, in my opinion, Ronaldo is so good anyway, which is why he is that good. If then you look into the bottom left, guys, we've got Cristiano Ronaldo on 5 chem, but with a hunter chemistry style, which of course increases the pace and shooting. What I've done for chemistry styles, guys, so you know each chemistry style has a set of chevrons. The hunter chemistry style has 3 chevrons for pace and 3 chevrons for shooting. So, for example, the Ronaldo on 5 chem with a hunter style would get up to a 3 pace boost and up to a 3 shooting boost. Now, once again, I know for a fact, you know for a fact, and I know that you know, Ronaldo on 5 chem doesn't get all 3 chevrons filled in a hunter chemistry style. So again, this is just for argument's sake of the video. But a Ronaldo on base chem, which is 5, adding the Hunter chemistry style to him would increase his pace and shooting, and the rest of his card would play exactly as it shows. So his pace probably would somewhere around 93 or 94, maybe 94 or 95, and his shooting exactly the same. If then, guys, we look at Cristiano Ronaldo on 10 chem with the Hunter style in the bottom right hand corner, what you're going to see is just an OP player. You know, as we've discussed, it might not be +5 for pace because of the chemistry. It might only be +2 or +3, but that would still put him up to 94 or 95 or 96. And then, and again, for the argument's sake of the video, and then putting the Hunter chemistry style, which would be a perfect chemistry style, giving him the maximum boost, you would see someone like Cristiano Ronaldo actually achieve 99 pace and 99 shooting with a gold card. So what's the need for the inform? And something that I want to talk about in this video is the non-needs for high-rated informs. We'll get to that in a minute. As we move on to the next screen, guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about how chemistry styles affect player performance. Cristiano Ronaldo, you see here, we've got him on the screen with 4 different chem styles: Hawk, Engine, Artist, and Sniper. So, for example, the Hawk's chem style would give him pace, shooting, and physical bonus. But with his already increased card stats with 10 chem, does he need such a card? He already gets 98 shooting and 98 pace. Again, for argument's sake, we're going to add 1 point per chem point, but that's not necessarily the case because EA won't disclose that. Do you really need to put a chem style on him that also increases pace and shooting? Or would you go for something like Artist that would increase his passing and dribbling? So for example, his pace would be 98, his shooting would be 98, his dribbling would get the 5 bonus up to 96 and then the 3 bonus up to 99, and the passing would get a 5 and 3 bonus taking it up to 89. In my opinion, that's a much better card to have than a Ronaldo with Hunter or a Ronaldo with Hawk that's going to increase his pace from 98 to a maximum of 99, which is the maximum stat in this game, when you could increase something like passing by a humongous amount more and it would have a much better bearing within the game. Again, you look at Ronaldo on Engine and on Sniper, it would be irrelevant putting Sniper on him because his shooting is already near perfect, and the same with Engine. It would be irrelevant putting anything that to do with pace on Cristiano Ronaldo. In my opinion, what you should play on him is something that offers you passing, dribbling, defensive, or physical, or a combination of the 3. Or sorry, you know, a combination of the 4 within the 3 chemistry styles that you could apply there. So when looking at applying a chemistry style to your player, it's far more important than just let's add pace and shooting because, yeah, pace in this game rules all. When your player is potentially already at their maximum pace boost due to chemistry alone. Moving on to the next card, guys, and I've picked Kevin De Bruyne for this, and you'll see why specifically in the next screen. The same sort of chem style stuff base applies to him. So on 5 chemistry, he plays as 79 pace, 81 shooting, 83 passing, 83 dribbling, and 70 physical. If, however, as you can see in the top right, he went to 10 chemistry, he could potentially get a 5 stat boost on each of those stats. So he's got 84 pace, 86 shooting, 88 dribbling, and 88 passing, along with a little increase on defensive and up to 75 chemistry, physical. And in the bottom left, you can see again, with a Hunter chem style, he could get up to a +3 pace and +3 shooting boost, which would be not largely irrelevant on De Bruyne, but for a cam, that's not specifically the card that I would place. But De Bruyne with +10 chem and the Hunter card, you're looking at huge increases to a player who is standard for a card. You know, a box stat, he costs next to no coins, but with the perfect chemistry and the correct chem style, he could be an absolute beast. So if he did have 10 chem with Hunter, he'd go up to 87 pace, 89 shooting, 88 passing, 88 dribbling, and 75 physical, all of a sudden making him an exceptional card. And it takes me on to the last screen of the day, guys. And the last screen of the day is me showing why I personally believe people believe handicap exists, and also why I personally believe that the need for informs specifically for high-rated players isn't necessarily important. If you take gold Ronaldo with 10 chem on Hunter, he's already going to have massive stats. He's going to get a big increase to his base stats because of the chemistry, a further increase to pace and shooting because of Hunter, and it's going to make him an all-round, basically 99 card. He's going to have around 99 shooting, he's going to have around 99 pace, he's going to have incredible passing, 96 dribbling. He's basically at the top of his game. When you think Cristiano Ronaldo is around 3 to 4 million coins right now on Xbox and around, I think, 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 on PlayStation, and Blue Ronaldo is basically unbuyable, look at what the Blue Ronaldo gets. He's already got 98 pace, and that's on 5 chem because of what we saw with Tuboy at the start of the video. We know that a player on 5 chem gets their base stats. So Cristiano Ronaldo, 99 rated on 5 chem, already has 99 shooting and 99 dribbling plus 98 pace. So once you get him up to 10 chem and you get that extra boost, plus putting the chemistry style on him, you're still only going up to 99s, which you also get with the gold card when you put the chemistry and the chemistry style on him anyway. So the reason why I've shown De Bruyne as well is because he's got a man of the match orange card, which takes him up to an 86 and gives him really good base stats. So Kevin De Bruyne, man of the match, would play 82 pace, 89 shooting, 89 passing and 88 dribbling on 5 chemistry. On his base chemistry, he would get his base card stats as how he would play in the game. If then you give him 10 chem, he's going to get +5 to all those stats. Again, it's not necessarily exactly +5 because we don't know exactly how chemistry works because EA haven't told us, but for the argument's sake of the video, we're going to give 1 extra value to each extra chemistry point. So he's going to get +5 shooting, +5 pace, +5 dribbling, +5 passing, +5 physical, making his card something like 87 pace, 94 shooting, 94 passing, 80 physical and 93 dribbling. With the Hunter card incorporated, that would take it up to 91 pace and 97 shooting. So when people sit there and think, how the hell can perhaps a man of the match De Bruyne play as good as my Blue Ronaldo? The answer is actually very simple. It's because chemistry for the low rated players, and specifically the informs of low rated players, on top of chemistry styles, is wildly important, wildly more important than chemistry and chemistry styles on high rated players. For example, Theo Walcott doesn't need a Hunter card. He already has 96 pace. So when you apply a Hunter card to him and he has 10 chemistry, you're not boosting his pace from 96 to 110. You're boosting it from 96 to 99. It would be the same 99 if you had him on 8 chemistry or 9 chemistry with a anchor card, or with a what's the card where I can't remember the one that's physical and defending specifically, but if you put a chemistry style for just defending and physical on Theo Walcott and gave him 10 chemistry, he would still have that incredible pace boost because of the way chemistry works. So what I want to explain to you lastly, guys, before we get out of here, is the importance of chemistry for lower rated players. And the importance of chemistry styles for them is huge because you want to get the biggest boost possible. But for the higher rated players, chemistry isn't too important because they're already getting, they already have great base stats. And then they also get a huge boost from chemistry and then a boost from the chemistry styles. So when you sit there and wonder, how on earth has X player outplayed Y player? If X player, if like Inform Guarin has 10 chem with a Hunter chemistry style, he probably is going to play as good as Cristiano Ronaldo because his stats will be very, very similar, because there is a cap as to where you can go and what you can get. So when you're playing with high rated players, feel free to experiment with playing players out of position, because as long as you get a minimum of 5 chemistry, they're not going to take a hit on their base card stats, which is why for me, I feel like someone like Gareth Bale absolutely exceeds as a striker because he already has 95 pace or 94 pace. So once he gets that 7 chem and the Hunter chemistry style, you can bet your bottom dollar that that's basically 99 pace. With his incredible physical, incredible shooting and incredible passing stats and his 4-star skill moves, why would you pay millions and millions and millions for a Cristiano Ronaldo when you can pay 500,000 for a Gareth Bale who is as good as your Blue Ronaldo? It definitely opens up the mind to a lot of things within Ultimate Team and allows you to potentially build teams that you wouldn't build before, now knowing that if you get everyone on 10 chemistry, they're going to exceed their card stats. And it would also comfort you in knowing that, hey, if you get battered by someone who's got an average team, but if they've got perfect chemistry on and very good chemistry styles, your players aren't necessarily as ahead of your opponent players as you may think. So when you come up against that Legends team and you destroy him with your 20k team, bear in mind that your card stats with chemistry and chemistry styles are probably very, very similar to his because of the caps on the players getting to 99s and being the maximum they can get. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying here. I could do some stuff within this specific game to show you the effects of teams on chemistry and not on chemistry. Maybe we'll do a 55 chem team and a 100 chem team and make them around the same rating and see if they play any different, and play games with the teams on things like that. And if you want to see that, then drop a like on the video, let me know in the comment section below. But hopefully you guys do understand this. I tried to explain it as clear as possible. Apologies, it's just screens and it might be quite boring to watch or to listen to, but it's definitely something that a lot of people asked for me, and something that I think will genuinely help you with building teams in FIFA Ultimate Team. So this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.